Yay! Finally! After what? 45 minutes of trying to get it to work. Yay! I am finally here. Sorry about that, everybody. We had some technical difficulties. Apparently, it was YouTube's fault, not our fault. YouTube's fault. We had to redo everything. So, here we are. Yay! Now no one's going to come in. Everybody's gone now. They gave up on me. Oh, well. Hello. Michael, you still there? Hello, David. Hello, Israel. How are you? It's hot in here. It's hot in here, y'all. Okay. Now we're going in. Let's see. Listening to Guns N' Roses. I love Guns N' Roses. Okay. Hello, Richard. Hello. Just waiting for a few more people to come in, and then I'll get started. I have a few things to talk about. I have a few movies to talk about. Not a whole lot, but a few little things to talk about. Let me pull up my IMDb, because I left my note sheet at home. I always make notes throughout the week of what I'm going to talk about, and I left it at home, of course. Okay. Hey, everybody. Thank you. Hello. Yay. Okay. So, let's start with the items I have on the desk first. We are having a Memorial Day weekend sale this weekend. It will start midnight Thursday night going into Friday. It'll start then and then end Monday night. Everything will be 15% off on the website and in store. Of course, excluding some of the Trick or Treat Studios products like Good Guy dolls, some of the Michael Myers figures from Trick or Treat Studios. What else? I'm not sure what else we have in stock, but there's just a few Trick or Treat Studios items we're not allowed to put on sale, so those won't be on sale. And I love it when people gripe at me about that, and it's not like our thing. Like, we're just not allowed to do it. Nobody's allowed to do it. So if you ever see a Chucky doll, a Good Guy doll, less than $500, it's probably a scam, because no one's allowed to sell it under $500 at all. So I've seen Chris at a convention. I'm not going to say what convention it was, but it was a long time ago. I was walking around with Chris Sefro, owner of Trick or Treat Studios, if you don't know him. And there was a booth that was selling a Good Guy doll for $450 at this convention. And we had them, of course, at our booth, for $500. And I seen him get mad. He got mad, and he made them put it at $500, and they did quickly. So, yeah. No one's supposed to sell it under $500. So, there's that. So, yes, we're having a sale all weekend. And we finally got in last week the NECA Michael and Sam Loomis. Finally. Yay. All pre-orders have gone out, and this will be 15% off. So, if you haven't gotten one, or if you want another one to take the figures out, here's the inside. 15% off on this. And I think it's let me see, $70. So 15% off $70. So that's good. And if you add more stuff in your order, like if you're ordering online, if you do $100, you'll get free shipping. So we do have this. We just ordered so much of a lot of NECA products that we just didn't get it like everybody else did. We're not doing that again, and no more pre-orders. So that's 15% off. That's new. We have that in store and online. And then this is brand new. I haven't posted this yet, and this is really cool. This is a new figure from Super 7. It's Alice Cooper, obviously. Yay. It's really cool looking. He has a little snake in there and a microphone. So this we literally just got. It's brand new. $17.99, 15% off all weekend. So you can get that too. And this is really cool. He's starting to do conventions, so you can get this signed. So that's really cool. I love that. The Super 7 figures are just so awesome, and they're really cool to collect. We also got in some Trick or Treat Studios stuff, and I forgot to bring one in to show y'all, but we got the ice pick from Ice 9 Kills. I'm going to take pictures, and I think I just posted a picture, in the Nightmare Toys story. I just posted a picture of it, but we got the Ice 9 Kills pick. It's just like a prop, like a plastic prop thing from Trick or Treat Studios, but it's so cool. It's really neat. So I'll post more pictures of that so y'all can see that. I don't know why I didn't bring that in so I can show y'all, but it's 15% off too. So, all right, what y'all saying? Hey, Destiny. Hey, Natalie, Richard. Hello. How are y'all doing today? On here have said Tots all about that greed. No worries. That interesting though, how if someone buys a doll from Tots, they can't sell it at their own price. No, because there's an MSRP price. That's just how things are. There's a lot of things like that in the retail business that aren't allowed to be sold under that price. It's just part of business. It's nothing with Trick or Treat Studios having greed or anything like that. A lot of businesses do that with their products. So, I mean, it's just how it is. So, with us, you get free shipping, so that's good. Because you don't get free shipping on the dolls, I don't think, pretty much with anybody else. So, at least you get free shipping with us. Yeah, I love the Halloween figures as well. I like that. I haven't even taken one home yet, and I haven't really even looked at it too much myself, to be honest with you, because all I've been worried about is just everybody getting their pre-orders. That's all I'm worried about. That's pretty cool. Sam, okay, y'all, Sam looks really good, and he looked good in the 8-inch clothed, but I just don't like Michael's face. The Blood Tears head is cool, but the head they have on him, I just don't like it. He looks weird. He looks like he's had too much Botox. I don't know. It's all right. Sam's cool. The pumpkin's cool. The accessories are cool. And I love Halloween too, but I just don't like the head sculpt. It just looks weird. But that's just me. So you pay crazy taxes here. You guys rock. Oh, New York. Yay, New York. I've been to New York once. I liked it. I don't know if I would want to live there, but I liked it. It was fun. It was cool. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you very much about the collection. Okay, so let's get into the movies. Lots to talk about. So on the podcast today, we talked about Silver Bullet. This is my DVD. I need a Blu-ray. I know Shout Factory, I think it was, put out the Blu-ray. But we did talk about this today on the podcast, me, Philip, and Brian. Brian brought his VHS, and he has the Reverend figure from Distinctive Dummies. It's really cool. So he showed all that on the podcast today. So y'all will see that Friday when the podcast airs. What do y'all think of Silver Bullet? It was came out in 1985. 85 is a great year for all kinds of movies and shows and stuff. I love Silver Bullet. It's actually my favorite werewolf movie. To me, some other werewolf movies have a little bit more of a complex story to them. And I just feel like this is just a simple story. I like the dynamic between the brother and sister. I think it's a really good dynamic. Gary Busey adds, comedy to it, a little bit of comedy to it, which is nice. I like Gary Busey. I've always been a Corey Haim fan, so of course I love this. I was a huge Corey Haim fan when I was a kid. I was in love with him. I mentioned on the podcast how I had a poster of him on my wall, so yeah. So yeah, this is just, I don't know. I love Stephen King, of course. It's one of my favorite Stephen King movies. I like the when he kills his first kill is the lady that's trying to kill herself. She's taking the pills, she's pregnant, she's trying to kill herself. And he kills her. And I like when you can see like the first, like he's ripping at her skin, like on her arm and stuff. It's really cool. You can like hear it and you can see just the skin just rip off. I think that's a really cool effect. We all agreed that the dream sequence in the church when everybody turns into werewolves is really cool. We all like that part. Do y'all like that part? Gary Busey, all I can think about is the ginger dead man. Me too. Somebody mentioned every time they think of Gary Busey, all they think about is the ginger dead man. I do too. I think about that too. I love the ginger dead man. But he's great in this too. Yeah, I don't think anybody else could do ginger dead man but him. He just is him. So yeah, so you could watch our podcast Friday and you will hear our thoughts on Silver Bullet. The next movie that we're going to do next week is going to be Jaws. We decided to do a nice fun summer movie. Memorial Day weekend's coming up. Summer's coming up. So we have decided to review Jaws. I mentioned let's do all four. Philip doesn't want to watch all four. He only wants to watch the one. And I don't know how Dylan feels about it. I have to tell Dylan we're doing Jaws. And Brian was like, I'm only going to watch 1 through 3. I know a lot of people don't like part 4. And no, it's not the greatest, of course. But it's still just a guilty pleasure of mine. I like Michael Caine. You know, the mom comes back. So, you know, whatever. I like all 4. I'll probably watch all 4 and talk about those. But y'all like Jaws? I don't think I've ever seen or heard anybody say they didn't like Jaws. Oh, someone's looking at me weird right now in the room when I said that. So maybe that person doesn't like Jaws. You don't like Jaws? Y'all. Dante don't like Jaws. So whenever you see Dante with his camera at a convention, yeah. Get him. You don't like Jaws?
I don't like Jaws.
Okay.
Should I leave the room?
Maybe. Maybe. I go and say, I never hear anybody say they don't like Jaws, and then Dante. That's so funny. Okay. Well, there you go. Dante doesn't like Jaws. May I ask why you don't like Jaws?
Steven Spielberg got really lucky with a good soundtrack. I think that's it. He got really lucky with a good soundtrack. If it wasn't for the soundtrack, that movie would be terrible.
Did y'all hear that? Did you hear what he said? Yes, good soundtrack.
That
yes.
Thinks that shark is scary. Like, are you afraid of like Muppets?
Okay, I don't think he's scary. I don't think it's scary. I just love the movie. Okay, I'll take that, Dante. I will take that, I guess. Oh, boy. Dante's going to get it now from the horror community. Can I say what's in the Halloween 2? Oh, yeah. Let me just open it up. There. Can y'all see that? Can we see it? Yeah, there we go. We'll just leave it open. Second favorite Christmas-based shark movie behind Santa Jaws. There you go. I haven't watched Santa Jaws yet. I need to watch Santa Jaws. Yes, Dante, there's tons of Santa Jaws. There's like zombie shark and all kinds of stuff.
Jaws 3D.
Jaws 3D is great. Do you like Sharknado?
I've never watched a single Sharknado.
Oh my god. You gotta watch Sharknado.
I watched Lavalantula.
And?
That movie's amazing.
Okay. Okay. Oh my god. Jaws-nado, right? I like Sharknado. It's so fucking goofy, though. Oh, did I just say that? Sorry. It's so goofy. But I like it. I have the Sharknado Funko Pop. He's afraid of them jaws. I love it so much. What about Shark Night? Oh, I haven't seen that one. I guess I need to watch that one. Oh, someone's asking about the Halloween 2. Yes, it is available on the website. But what I was saying earlier, though, we are having a sale this weekend. It's 15% off this weekend. So, let's see, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. It will be 15% off. So if you want to wait this weekend to get it. Let's see. For the first time ever in person. Can't believe how huge they are. Yeah. I like Orca better than Jaws. Oh. I've heard of that one, but I haven't watched that one. I'll try that one, actually. That'll be fun. Oh, I can't wait to talk about Jaws next week. Oh, there's a Nightmare Shark too, Dante. Someone's telling me that. It's basically Nightmare on Elm Street with a shark instead of Freddy. And it says, even does the bath scene, but replaces the claws with a fin. Oh my God, y'all, we have to watch that one.
Shark Week at Night Victoria.
Yep, Shark Week. No, these are not limited stock. We have quite a few in stock. We have quite a bit of these, so we've got plenty. Okay, so Silver Bullet, Jaws. What's next? Tubi Originals. My usual. I'm gonna do this now from now on. Watch Tubi Originals and tell y'all all about them. That is my thing now. That's the new movies I'm going to start watching. Just all these Tubi Originals. So, I did watch 2 more for y'all. Yay. Let me pull up my IMDb really quick because I left my notes at home. So, I watched Unborn. It just came out on Tubi. The picture of it looked really creepy. You know, it's another, like, pregnant lady possession thing. The baby's possessed or whatever kind of a thing. It's another movie like that. So basically, these 2 ladies are getting married, and on the wedding night, one of the ladies' mothers dies on the wedding night. And then, so it shows all that, and then it cuts to, months down the road, and she's now pregnant. So now they're going to have a baby. And then basically she figures out things happen, weird stuff happens, people die, and she figures out, I don't want to give it all away, but she figures out that her baby is possessed by her mom. And then continues to figure out that her mom actually was somebody else in an earlier life and was in like a satanic cult. So now her baby is possessed by the mom, and then people get possessed, and then people die. That's basically what the movie is about. I would say about half of the movie is the 2 ladies arguing a lot, though. They're just always arguing and screaming at each other because of everything that's going on. So, yeah, it was okay. There was a small part of it, of course, when they're explaining the story of the cult, of the mom. I started doing something and I got distracted and I didn't get that full story, and I'm so sorry. But you can go watch the movie and you can see for yourself. But it was okay movie. Typical. I mean, we've seen this type of movie a few times already, basically. Like I said, I just felt like half the movie the 2 ladies were just arguing all the time, screaming at each other, and I was just like, okay. Let's see. Is now on Tubi as well. Oh yeah, Freddy. I've been watching Freddy's Nightmares on Tubi. I'm on the 2nd season now. I love Freddy's Nightmares. It's so freaking cheesy, but it's great when Freddy Krueger comes up. When it's supposed to be like commercial time, and he does his little skits and scenes. Oh my God, it's so good. It's so funny. But I love Freddy's Nightmares. Somebody was mentioning that they're watching Freddy's Nightmares on Tubi. So anyway, so go watch the Unborn Tubi original, obviously on Tubi. Go watch that one. let's see. And there weren't really any actors in that movie either that I recognized at all. Like, at all. So, I'm not sure. Maybe y'all know some of the actors. All right. So, the other movie I actually did enjoy. Let me find it on my IMDb here. Not that one. This one. Okay. So, the other movie I watched said it was a Tubi original called Bad Influence with Jenny Garth. I loved it. It kind of reminded me of like a Lifetime movie, which I'm good with. I don't care. Sometimes the Lifetime movies are really good and sometimes better than some of these other horror movies, and some of them are actually pretty scary sometimes. This one was about a single mom. Her daughter is going to a new school. She's a senior, and it's halfway in her senior year, and she's going to a new school, so she's meeting new friends. She meets new friends, and then it kind of turns into a little bit like The Craft, but without them being witches. You know how she's going to a new school, and then she becomes friends with this group of people, but they're actually like, and of course in The Craft they're witches. In this movie, it's hard to explain. There's a book that they go by. It's like 4 teenagers, and they go by a book called Zenith. And that's what they live by, kind of like cult stuff in a way. And that's how they live in a way. And the main girl that she becomes friends with, that's the main person of this little group of friends. Her and her sister are part of this Zenith cult thing, and they had already killed their parents. And so it's basically like the kids just doing whatever they want, kind of a thing. Like they live how they want and do what they want and say what they want. And I don't know, it was a little weird. But it did remind me of The Craft in the way, because then things are happening, bad things are happening, people are dying, and then the other kids in the group, they're like, oh, you know what, maybe this isn't for us, and then they go away, and then it's just down to the main girl, the 2 main girls, kind of a thing, and they do a little, same thing as The Craft. I'm telling you, that's all I could think of when I watched this movie. But it was good, though, and I liked seeing Jenny Garth. It was interesting to see Jenny Garth as a mom. Of course, I'm a big 90210 fan. But yeah, it was just kind of like a Lifetime movie in a way. Some of these movies on Tubi, these Tubi original movies, have been kind of like Lifetime movies. The other movie that I had enjoyed that I talked about weeks ago, what was it, like Bad Cheerleader Mom or Cheerleader Mom something on Tubi? I can't remember what it was now. What was it? Oh, I can't remember what it was. But anyway, it had Elisha Cuthbert in it from House of Wax, and it was kind of like a Lifetime movie in a way, and I loved it. So I'm liking those movies on Tubi. There's a couple other ones. There's one on there right now with John Travolta I think it's called Desperate Measures. I believe that's what it's called. I'm wanting to watch that one, so I'm going to watch that one next and talk about that one next week for y'all. But these are fun little movies, though. I'm liking the Tubi originals, just something completely different. No one's talking about. So go watch them if you're bored and you're sitting there flipping through Tubi for like an hour, like I do. And like, oh, what do we watch? Just go watch one of the Tubi originals. You can go on the on their little search thing and go find Tubi originals, and it just show you all the Tubi originals that's on there. And they've got documentaries. They've got really good documentaries on there too, and some other stuff like comedy movies and other things too. So go check it out, guys. Bad Influence. That was the one I liked, and they both just came out within the past couple weeks, both movies. So I really, really liked that. Let's see. Zenith. Wasn't that a TV brand? Yes, it was a TV brand a long time ago. Yeah, and that's what they named this book that they go by. I don't know. That was a little weird. They didn't really go into this whole Zenith thing though a whole lot. But it was good, and I liked all the actresses and actors in it. I liked. They were all likable characters, and it was good acting. It wasn't horrible in anything in that way. So Go check it out. They do have crazy bitches. Somebody's message is held for review because they said bitches. That's what it says on my end. Shit. And I just said shit. Is it 15% off only for the Halloween? Oh, no. Everything on the website and in the store is 15% off all weekend. Everything. We're having a whole Memorial Day weekend sale. So everything's 15% off. What movie has scared me or disturbed me the most? I am so glad you asked that, because that was the movie we talked about last week, and that was The Changeling. That's the only movie that's ever really scared me, the whole seance scene and all that. Other than that, nothing's bothered me or scared me or anything. I was a little bit scared of Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, the beginning with the whole school bus. Not Freddy himself. I was more scared about my bus driver, because I rode a school bus at that time, of course, about my bus driver just going off and to some deserted land somewhere and the ground falling. I mean, because that can really happen. There's really sinkholes. That happens. That scared me more than Freddy. I don't know. But other than those two things, I just didn't ever really get scared by anybody or any movies. I enjoyed them with a big smile on my face, like, yeah, yay. You know, I just didn't get scared. I don't like spiders, though. I hate spiders. That could be crazy for sure. Yeah, I mean, I just always thought, like, oh my God, what if my bus driver just drives us off somewhere, you know, and I don't know. Ever watched a series with Leonard Blair and Zelda, Scariest Places on Earth? I have a couple of times. Yeah, I have watched that a little bit. Not all of it, but I have watched that a little bit, yes. All right, so let's see. Moving on. So those were the only two Tubi original movies I watched. Bad Influence and Unborn. So go check those out and message me on the Instagram or wherever, Twitter, whatever, and tell me what you think of those. So the next movie, let me move this just a little bit. The next movies I want to talk about is Firestarter. So, have y'all watched the new one yet? Have y'all seen the original? I know some people haven't. Another Stephen King. Love Stephen King. Let's see what everybody's saying. Which board is out of stock? Will you be restocking it? Yeah, we'll restock it just whenever we get a chance to restock it, and if Trick or Treat Studios has it to restock, then we'll restock the Witchboard. I don't think they have any in stock right now either. Firestarter. Uh-oh. Someone don't like the new Firestarter. Hey, Darklight, how are you? Well, you're about to hear my opinion. Okay. Let's see. Should I start with... Let me start with the 84. Okay. So this came out in 84. Drew Barrymore, Keith David, George C. Scott, Heather Locklear, Art Carney, Louise Fletcher. So already... it's a stellar cast. This movie has a stellar cast to it. The new one, I didn't know anybody except Zac Efron, and I didn't really recognize anybody else. The guy that played the Indian guy, God, I can't remember the name. Oh my God, y'all, I'm so sorry with names. The Indian guy I really liked, though. I liked that actor, and I liked him being that character. So I did like that in the new one. He was good. But, you know, I know Zac Efron. He's cute. But I didn't know anybody else. Now, with this one, I've seen several times, of course. I grew up with it. But it was a movie that wasn't necessarily my favorite as far as Drew Barrymore movies go or Stephen King movies go. But I liked it. I like it better now. to be honest. And I always thought that it would be a good movie to have a remake. You know, if somebody ever remade it, I wasn't going to like hate on it or not be happy about it. So I'm glad they did redo it, which I'll talk about in a minute. But this movie, stellar cast, like I said. I feel like Drew Barrymore did a little bit better job in the acting than the new girl. I feel like Drew Barrymore's, this one had more substance to it as far as the little girl goes. I don't know. I don't know. Did anybody else feel that way watching the new one? It was just like the new one, the little girl, I don't feel like said a whole lot. And she didn't have much expression. It was just, you know, her just staring all the time. I don't know. So that was a little different for me. I did like the fact, in the new one, I did like the fact that his eyes bleed. And this one, his nose bleeds. Either, you know, the nose bleeding, of course, you know, that actually can happen. Your eyes aren't going to bleed like that. Nosebleeds actually happen, so that's believable. But I think I do like the eyes bleeding just because, you know, that's his thing. If you look at him in the eyes, you know, he can make you do whatever. So the eyes bleeding kind of made sense, and I thought that was a cool effect. So that I did like as far as a change in the new movie. They also talked about, in the new movie, talked more about the wife and the mom a little bit more, showed her a lot more, showed that part of the story a whole lot more than this one does. And then this one, the Indian guy actually captures both of them, takes them to the facility, and she's just more or less just wanting to see her dad. And you see them doing experiments on her, which are really kind of cool and stuff. The experiments in this one, you know, like with the whole bathtub and all that, is really cool. In the new one, it's more or less they capture the dad and he's at the facility, and she's trying to get to the facility to try to find her dad. And then the Indian guy is chasing after her. So it's kind of like a cat and mouse thing in the new one. Which is okay. You know, going that direction is fine too, I guess. But I liked this one because the Indian guy is making friends with her. So she's friends with him, and you get that dynamic. And then at the end, when she's figuring out he's not her friend, you know, you see her sadness, and that just adds more to the story, in my opinion, than the new one. And I'm about to spoil it. If you haven't watched it, you know, they walk off together. In this one, she kills him. So they do change up the stories in the two. What's everybody saying? Huge disappointment. I haven't seen either. I'm sorry. One of my fellow natives will say, it was so bad that now I can't wait to watch the original. I've never seen it. It looks much better. Girl in the remake was on American Horror Stories recently. I found her annoying on the remake and on American Horror Story. Oh, was she in American Horror Story? Which one was it? I feel like I recognize her but couldn't pinpoint it. Which one? It was the newest one? So, let's see. I'm trying to read everybody's stuff. So, yeah. After watching the new one, I now like this one a whole lot better, I think. Again, you can't beat it with the cast that's in it, for one thing. And I think I like the whole ending a whole lot better in this one, in the 84. And I like that she killed him. And I don't know, the new one, there was a lot of CGI, of course. There's some CGI. So, I don't know. Go watch both. I wouldn't never tell anybody not to watch a movie, so go watch both. There you go. Fire starter. Yeah, I like the 84 a whole lot better. And Drew Barrymore, I just did a whole lot better job. So anyway. Oh, Native American. I honestly, I don't even know what they were trying to portray him as. A Native American, or I'm not sure what they're trying to portray him as, actually. But okay. All right, I think that's really about it. I don't have anything else. We got the sale all weekend, Memorial Day weekend sale, 15% off, and we have the Michael Myers. We have a ton of NECA stuff. We got into. We have the Elvira. She's 15% off too, and we have some restocks as well. And then if you didn't see me show this earlier, we've got a new Super 7 Alice Cooper figure too. So we got that. And this is really cool to get if you ever see him at a convention. You can get this signed. So that's a cool little item. Oh, another thing I wanted to talk about, Funko. Let's talk about the Funko Pops that Funko has shown. We did order all the Funko Pops that we can order. We ordered. I know a lot of people have asked me about the Funko Pops. We just don't do pre-orders on Funko Pops. I know everybody else does, but we don't do that. So once they are released and we get them in, then, we'll have them and you can be able to order one from us if everybody's out of their pre-orders by then. We knew a few months ago that they were doing the Leprechaun and some of the other ones that we were able to order. I'm excited about the Leprechaun. I'm so excited about Leprechaun. And then I think FYE and who was it? FYE and Amazon are doing exclusives of the Leprechaun one. So there's that. And we can't get those. Although we did order a bunch of the FYE ones, and we'll probably have those for a convention at some point in time. But we did order all of them. And I ordered the Blacklight Funko Pops. I know a lot of people ask me about the Blacklight Funko Pops. They are Entertainment Earth exclusives. But we are able to order from Entertainment Earth. So any Entertainment Earth exclusives we will have. So I ordered all those Blacklight Funko Pops. And I ordered the glow-in-the-dark Halloween Goofy Funko Pop too, which is really cute. And we already carry the Mickey and Minnie Funko Pops. So the Goofy is so cute and he glows in the dark. So I ordered all of those from Entertainment Earth. Like I said, there will be no pre-orders on the Funko Pops. We'll have them when they get released and we get them in. And Funko's very good about sending their stuff out quickly and us getting things quickly. So we won't have any issues there with them with that. But yeah, we ordered all of them. So if you're wanting the Funko Pops, the new ones that are coming out, the ones obviously that we can order, and you don't want to pre-order with somebody, we'll have them when they are released. I'm excited about them. I did order myself, like I said, I ordered myself the FYE Leprechaun. I don't think Amazon has the pre-order yet for their Leprechaun. And then I ordered, Target has a really cool ET one. They're coming out with a whole bunch of new ET Funko Pops. So we did order the ones that we could order. And then FYE has one and Walmart. No, Target has one and Walmart has one. Excuse me. So I did order the ET from Target. Who else? Oh, the Hot Topic Chucky and Tiffany. Those are Blacklight 2-pack. Ordered a few of those. Let's see, who else? What else was there? I think there was a Spirit Halloween Hocus Pocus one, but I didn't order that. I'm over Hocus Pocus right now. And then there was the Sam, which we ordered the Sam, the Trick or Treat Sam Funko Pop too. So I'm excited about those. What's everybody saying? Coastal Maine Town. Oh yes, that was the newer one. That's right. That's the daughter. What am I thinking? Yeah, you're right, Michael. That's the daughter in the new American Horror Story. Duh. Okay. Hey, Jeff. How are you doing? Ooh, how do you say that, Lester? Hey, Lester, send me a message on Instagram and tell me how you say that, because I'm not sure how to say that word for me to tell everybody else. He is... Okay, and see, this is what's good about the new one, though. I think he really is... And see, George C. Scott played him, and George C. Scott's not one. You know, they put a ponytail. Who wore the ponytail better in the new and the old Firestarter? George C. Scott or the new guy? I think the new guy. I liked the new guy, and I love George C. Scott, but the new guy I like. He was cool. He was good. He was scary. I think he was a little scarier and creepier than George C. Scott as that character. But I like the dynamic of Drew Barrymore and George C. Scott in the old one, though. So for me, let me just go ahead and say this. For me, the old 1984 Firestarter, I'll give it, at this point now, I'm going to give it a 7. And then the new one, I'll give an even 5. Just 5, right down the middle. So, go watch it. Oh, good. What are you wrong about? Destination Horror, you said, wait, I'm wrong. What do you want wrong about? Is there a red rum on a lunchbox? Yes, there is. We have that one. It's a Dr. Sleep lunchbox. Midnight Mass for sure, but I think I'm wrong on the show he was describing. Oh, okay. I haven't watched Midnight Mass yet. I know a lot of people said it's good. It's good? Oh, you like that? Okay. So Dante likes Midnight Mass. He says better than Jaws, y'all. Get Dante. Get him. I can't wait for the Living Dead H3. Oh, I know. Scheduled for September release. As far as I know, yes. But with the Living Dead dolls, with it being Mezco gives you a 3-month window. So what we do, let's see, if we have September on our website, then they give you a 3-month window, and we always put the release date at the last month of the 3 months, just to cover our asses. But they might put it out before that. So if we have it in September on our website, then it could be either July, August, September is when it will come out. It'll be somewhere in there. And they're usually pretty good about being pretty much on time. Most of the time it really is that 3rd month, even though they give us a 3-month window. It's usually that last month. So it should be around September. They're pretty good about that. I'm excited about the H3 Living Dead dolls too. They're super cute, super cool. It's awesome that they come in the whole 3-pack. You don't have to buy them individually. So yeah, I cannot wait for those. I don't think the sale is on pre-order items though. I don't think we're doing a sale on the pre-order items. Than Ultimate figures. Oh, you like the clothes figures. Oh, good to know. I don't know. I like both. I don't know. It just depends on the figure. I have to be honest. Can I go ahead and say this? I'm so ready for something new, though. I just seen NECA put out another Greta. I want something different. I want something new. I want a new movie. I want a new figure. And stop, instead of just keep doing Gremlins and Ghostbusters and this and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and everything else. Let's do something different. That's what I want. A Terrifier, yes. That would be cool. Or since we talked about Silver Bullet today, I even said, what if we had an Ultimate figure of the Reverend and you get Corey Haim with his wheelchair? Ah, cool. Let's do that. Or Leprechaun. I want a Leprechaun Ultimate figure. That's what I want, but I always get the same stuff over and over and over and over. Back in stock, or is it just after signings? Do we get in autographed items like masks back in stock, or is it just after signings? We get in a lot of autographed items. We do a lot when we have a signing, and we buy autographed items from our agent that we use to go through with the signings. We'll buy all kinds of extra stuff from him too. Is there something in particular you were wanting as far as an autographed item? Some of the stuff may not come back in stock though. So yeah, what's the item you're wanting? You're obsessed with gremlins. Hey, I love gremlins. Do not get me wrong. I'm not bashing anything at all. I'm just saying it's just it just keeps being more and more and more and more of the same figure, and it'd be cool if we got some different stuff. That's all. But I love gremlins. And the Greta figure's cute. She's in a wedding dress. Okay, she's cute with a little bouquet. It's cute, yes. Okay, this is a great question from Ben Hernandez. Hello, Ben. How are you? He is asking if we're getting in any more of the spinachers. The answer to that, because we found that out a couple weeks ago, is no. They are not doing any of those spinachers that we have had or that they have had. They're not doing any of those ever again, is what we were told. That was a wave of spinachers, and they're about to come out with a whole other wave of spinachers. So we're about to get a whole bunch of new ones. So no. The answer is no. I'm so sorry. Somebody had asked about the Halloween 3 spinachers, and so we asked them, and no. All those were part of that one wave. I didn't know they were doing it like that, but obviously they are. So I'm not sure what the next wave will be. I feel like I did see them do an American Werewolf and London Wolf head, so we might be getting that next from Waxwork. But yeah, that's what they're doing. I'm so sorry. Jason masks, Kane or CJ? I have to think. We can probably get some more. I'm wanting to have Kane back in the store anyway for a signing, but we can probably get some more from Peter. We'll have to look into that. But we are getting some new hockey masks in. I do want to tell everybody that. I haven't announced that on anything yet. But we are working with somebody new now for hockey masks. Machete Man Customs. His name is Matt. He is doing our hockey masks now. We did just get in a couple hockey masks from him. Our first batch we got from him, we just put in store. We didn't put online yet, but we're going to start putting hockey masks back online again. We did get in some Part 6s and some NES hockey masks from him today, and Dylan's supposed to be putting them on the website, and then we're going to get more and actually eventually be restocked on hockey masks, but they're going to come from somebody different now. And then he also does Pamela Voorhees heads, and we did order a few of those. Although for right now, the Pamela Voorhees heads, we are only going to sell in-store and at conventions. We're not going to put them on our website right now. Hockey masks, yes. So yeah. So Machete Man Customs, that's who's doing our hockey masks now. I haven't announced that yet until now. So now y'all know. Played on Crazy Horse in late 1990s. Portrayed famous Indian women. Oh, I remember Crazy Horse. Yeah. Okay. We figured. Yeah, that's a good idea. Somebody just said the cook from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That'd be a cool figure. Yeah, that would be a cool figure. I totally agree with that. Is there anything new with Ghostface? No, unfortunately, no. Nothing new yet. We were just talking about that on the podcast too. When I was talking about Funko Pops, we wish that they would just come back out with Ghostface Funko Pops again, because you can't get the Ghostface Funko Pop. It's vaulted, but it'd be cool since there's all these movies now. If we had Ghostface Funko Pops again, and then they did like the different colors, like the green and all that, like Stab and everything, that'd be cool. We did order the handmade robot figures. So we are going to start carrying those in the store, and we should be getting those very soon. We did make a very big order on those, and I know there's a ghost face of one of those. If you haven't gotten the handmade robot ghost face yet, we'll have that. Pogo the Clown. Have you ever had the Pogo the Clown Funko Pop? I notice you guys have a Pogo doll that is sold out on the site. I want to get that thing. There isn't a Pogo the Clown Funko Pop. If you've seen one, it was a custom one, because there isn't one. I don't think Funko would make a Funko Pop of a serial killer. It would be a cool looking Funko Pop, but I don't think Funko would do that. I know there's custom ones out there though. Yeah, we did have the pumpkin pulp Pogo the Clown doll that sold out very quickly. We'd only had gotten a couple more in. I'm sure later on down the road we'll get some more of those, of the pumpkin pulp dolls. It just takes months to get those in though, because it's all handmade by pumpkin pulp, and it takes a while to get those in, but I'm sure we'll have them again. Did you watch that's another thing, actually. I watched the documentary on Netflix on John Wayne Gacy, so it's interesting that you even mentioned that. Have you watched that? It's a pretty good documentary if y'all haven't watched that, if y'all are into the whole serial killer thing. It's pretty, it's one thing to, yeah, he's, people think Pogo the Clown's cool and stuff, but you watch that documentary, man, they pulled up 31 bodies from his house. I mean, it's not cool. It's not good. And there's still, I think, four or five people that haven't been identified yet still. One person did get identified last year, so that's good. But it's a good documentary. I love documentaries, so go check that out on Netflix if you're into documentaries and serial killers. There's a really good one about John Wayne Gacy on there, so go check that out. Let's see. A poltergeist figure would be really cool. Heck yeah. I wish Trick or Treat Studios could release the Slappy TV show prop replica. They had the Slappy. I'm not sure if they're going to come back out with the Slappy doll, though. They had the other Goosebumps. The Goosebumps masks, they're coming back out, but I'm not sure if the prop is. They didn't say anything about that. It might. I'm not sure. That'd be cool, though. Everybody keeps asking about that. Well, I think that is it, guys. Yep, that's about it. I think I covered everything I wanted to talk about. So don't forget our sale Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. 4 days. 15% off. You can get on the Halloween 2-pack there. And next week we're going to talk about Jaws on the podcast. So go watch some Jaws, and we'll talk about Jaws next week. And I'll watch a couple more Tubi originals for y'all and talk about those next week too. And maybe we'll have some more products and I can show y'all too. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for being here, and thank you for your support of Nightmare Toys and of myself. I really, really appreciate it. And you can follow Nightmare Toys on all social media if you don't already know that. Obviously, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We do have a TikTok and Snapchat. I need to get everybody to get going on my TikTok and Snapchat. I don't do the TikTok and Snapchat. And then you can follow myself on all of my social medias as well. I have my Twitter and my 2 Instagram pages, my main page and my private page, and my OnlyFans. All right. Well, I will talk to y'all later. Bye, guys. Stay spooky.